What's good, gang? Thank you guys so much for coming back or coming to Kick It with a Real Raw Brown Skin John. If you're interested, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so we can keep this content moving around these YouTube streets. You dig me? All right, y'all. Well, let's just hop right into it.
Yeah.
And so today I want to talk about, I'm not really sure of the name of the video I'm going to put out yet, but this is a dream message that I have. I like to call it Life is a Highway. So I don't know if that's going to be the title, but bear with me. All right, so basically I'm just going to hop right into it. I'm going to go into the dream and then I'm going to break down what I got from the dream, okay? I just want to make a disclaimer too, like, if you're new, most of my messages do come through dream messages. Most of my messages do come through dream prophecies, should I say. And so if I do post a dream message and it resonates for you, please take heed to it, okay? I don't know who that was for, but okay. Anyway, so the dream that I had, it was like this. I was walking across a 6-lane highway, okay? Now, the first half of the highway, you know, all the traffic going this way. Well, how y'all facing? Yeah, all the traffic is facing this way. And I had to also walk across the lane that was going the opposite way. And so the traffic that was going the direction that I was in, you know, it was pretty much stopped. Like, it was just a lot of traffic. It was a slow flow, okay? And what I remember was, I was like, okay, I'm trying to cross. And I remember seeing a woman there. Now, the only reason why I'm going into details about the woman, because it's gonna matter later. But she was a little petite, little Spanish woman. And I wanna be specific on her race, or her background, because it stood out to me, okay? I knew in the dream that she was a Mexican woman, okay? That's not stereotyping, that's not being disrespectful to nobody, so please don't take it like that. I'm just throwing it out there, like, this little Mexican woman, okay? So at first, I didn't know what she was doing. I just saw her there, but I could tell that she was a little, like, confused, you know, a little lost. She doesn't speak English, which means she probably can't read English. And she's trying to, what I picked up, she was trying to cross, right? But she was just, everything was just so fast. You could tell she was just not where she's from, okay? And so me, I'm trying to tell her, like, come on, cross with me. But because we have that you know, we have that barrier there, she didn't know what I was saying to her. So initially me, I was just like, okay, well, I'm a business, maybe she's not trying to cross, you know. She kind of was just like, I don't know what you're saying to me. And I'm like, I don't know how to fucking tell you either. So initially I was just like, all right, well, you know, she a grown woman. She gonna figure it out. You know, not trying to be funny or no shit, but it was just like, all right, I'm trying to tell you to cross with me, but since you don't understand, I'm not gonna go grab your hand like you're a child, right? So I start crossing over the traffic or whatever, you know, crossing through the traffic. And I guess just her watching me, she picked up on what I was doing. So she followed suit. And I'm like, when I turned back and saw her like coming with me, I was like, yeah, like, come on, this is what I'm trying to tell you, girl, you know what I'm saying? So then we get to like a medium, you know, and was it grassy? It was just a medium, I just remember that. And now we had to cross the opposite side that was going the other way. This side, the traffic was a lot more free flowing and the cars was, right? So I remember there was a lot of cars, traffic was pretty much farther back, and we kind of crossed at the light. So as we're crossing, you know, it's time, we see cars coming, but it's time for us, we can make it across, right? Remember, it's 3 lanes of traffic. So as we cross the first little lane, we cross the second little lane. Mind you, traffic is coming, but we have enough time to get across. But in that last lane, a car comes flying. Now, this car could see us. This car didn't give a fuck about us being in the middle of the road, having to stop in the second lane. This car kept going. And I mean, it damn near accelerated as it's all trying to get across. So, you know, I kind of like, you could feel our anxiety heightening as we're standing in the middle of a fucking highway. But I'm trying to tell her, like, be cool, like, we good, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna let this motherfucker pass, and then by the time he fly past, we be already crossed, and they, you know, they just gonna keep coming. So we left the third car. You know, for some reason I just remember all these details. It was like some type of truck. It wasn't like an 18-wheeler. It was like a RAV4 Chevrolet ass truck. You know what I'm saying? So it kept going, and we like, you know, diddle-daddled across, and we made it across, whatever. And I literally remember we were both going to Walmart, or I was going to Walmart and she was going in that direction, but we both had to get across the highway, right? So the breakdown that I got from that, because it was so many different components, I was like, this is an interesting dream. So the first part of it I got was doing something that you want to do will put you in a position to help others, right? So I had no idea that me crossing a damn street was going to put me in a position to help somebody else cross the goddamn street, right? I was just trying to get my ass across the highway to go to Walmart. I got a car. I don't know why the fuck I was walking, but anyway. So I was trying to get across the highway, and that put me in position. I was in the right place at the right time to help this woman cross the same highway, right? And that brought me to a point where, like, this can extend to what the dream told me was, like, this can extend to a leadership position that just comes naturally to you, right? Like I said, I had no intention on help. I was just trying to cross the damn highway. I'm just trying to get across the street. I'll get up the road to Walmart. And this woman was trying to do the same thing in hindsight, you know, and that naturally attracted her to me because I'm doing what she needs, you know. She's having difficulty crossing, even understanding what's happening right now, you know. And me being where I was naturally put in position to help her across the damn street, you know. The lady did not speak the same language as me, but based off what I did, she trusted me and followed me. So sometimes people are not gonna understand your point of view, understand your perspective, understand what you're talking about, understand your goals, your values, your morals, your opinion, right? And they're not gonna get what you're doing. But as you show and prove, basically, now mind you, we don't have to prove anything to anyone, but it's more so of you going and putting your plans and your goals and what you talk about into action. People will follow suit with that once they see what you're doing. Now, these people might not necessarily be haters of yours, but they were kind of like, they either could be like non-believers, right? They don't really believe in you or support you much, or they could also be people who kind of had no idea. They didn't have no real like connection with you. They didn't know what you was about. They didn't know what you was doing. But until you actually started to do it, you started to put some action behind that shit, that's when they came forward like, oh, that's what she's doing. Yeah. And i.e. the lady following me across the street. Mind you, I said we didn't speak the same language. We didn't, you know, we knew nothing about each other. And the whole time I'm trying to explain to her, like, cross with me, come on. She's not knowing what I'm saying. So again, we can be telling people our plans, our goals, our dreams, our aspirations, our downloads that we get, anything, you know, it could be anything. And people might really not understand you. They really might not get you. They really might not want to hear you, right? It could be anything. But based off you taking action and you setting the example and doing what the hell you was talking about, shows people exactly what you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So as I was talking about crossing the first highway was pretty easy to navigate, get across, get through, right? But that second highway was a bit more challenging. Cars were coming fast, but we made it across the first two lanes, right? And then the car in the last lane wouldn't stop, right? So that brought me to challenges may and will arise, okay? But be patient because, like I said, we stopped in the middle of the highway. Most people would panic. Most people would lose control and just run and risk it, getting hit because there's more cars coming. You know, like, most people would have had a meltdown in that moment because it's just like, oh my God, we're gonna get hit. And it was so telling to me because in a dream, I'm literally telling a woman, I could feel both of our anxiety because I'm like, oh my God, cars are coming. But I could feel hers even higher than mine, like, oh my God. And I'm just like, we chill, you know, like, calm down, we good, like, I got you, we ain't finna get hit today, I got you, you know. And I'm like, we just gonna let this car pass. And mind you, she don't know what I'm saying, but it's almost like telepathic energy going to her because I'm saying these things And even though she can't verbally understand me, she can feel what I'm saying to her because she follows suit on everything that I was explaining. So it was just like, we're like standing in the second lane. You see the other cars back, but they're like coming. And then this third one is just like, and so I'm just like, hold on, just let him pass. And then we're going to go. So as soon as he like went past us, I kind of like pulled her like, come on. And we ran across and she's just like, oh, you know, like thank you type shit. So again, challenges may arise. Some things, like I said, they were coming at us. Those first 2 lanes, the cars, the traffic was back farther than us, but it was coming, right? Challenges may come, but they not even going to touch you. Some of them not even going to be able to reach you, right? They're not going to get you. You're going to have it solved to figure out before it even gets to that point. And some challenges you might just have to allow to pass, okay? They might just have to come and go. But the outcome after it's all said and done is you're going to get to the promised land. You're going to get to your destination, wherever you were heading, okay? These things can't hold you back. Like I said, be patient. Let it pass. And it's gone. It's done, right? Even under pressure, right? You know you will get shit done. Even in the midst of cars barreling down at you, you still kept control and didn't allow the situation to scare you or, you know, to fear the worst. Like I said, we were standing there. We felt like, oh my gosh, you know, these cars are coming. We're about to die. Like, you know, like it was that fear. I could feel it in the distance trying to come up on us. But Salt and Memory was just like, we're like, I'm not across the road. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we good. Like, don't even worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So like, in that sense, imagine you're under a lot of pressure to get across the street safely, right? But you got it done, you know? So take that into consideration with what's being presented to you, what's sitting in front of you, what's being handed to you. You need to, you know, life throws so many things at us, especially when we're trying to do things in our own, like, you know, in our own right, in our own righteousness, whatever it is that we feel necessary to do for our lives and better for us in our future. Those type of things, that direction doesn't, you know, adversity don't want you to go in that direction is basically what I'm saying. And it causes pressure, okay? Which is, I'm gonna go into another message about that. Stay tuned. I'm posting 2 today. I said 4. I'm posting 2 today. But yeah, even under the pressure, like, you will still get things done, okay? That fear and anxiety will try to come and it'll try to attack you. But it's in your best interest to keep your composure because you already, it goes back to my other message when I was like, it's super you. Like, you have all the answers. You already know what to do. So don't trip when them shit start coming at you. And I know it get heavy sometimes and it gets intense and it's coming fast. Everything's happening real fast. But trust that you are already gifted and you already have the playbook already built in you. So you just kind of got to go with what feels the best. You know what I'm saying? You got to chill out for 1 second and wait a second and chill out because that's what it's intended for you to do, right? Bottom line, you're going to get shit done. You're going to be fine, okay? And eventually, we made it across safely and we were able to go our own ways. Like I said, we made it across. I went on my way to Walmart. She went on her way to do what she was doing. But this brought me to another point of you leading people and until they're comfortable to do things on their own, to go there, you know, to find their own way. It's not to say that you have to, it's not to say that you have to, you're in control of how somebody's, you know, how they turn out. No, but it's kind of like you give them the playbook. Like, she know how to, I'm pretty sure she know how to cross the street, but being that she don't speak English or read English, she don't know that they say stop. She don't know that, you know, the stoplight saying go. She don't understand, like, she don't even know how our traffic move and how we, you know, people don't even drive on the same side of the road in different countries. So it's like, she didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Again, we all have the capability. I'm sure she crossed the street in Mexico before, but maybe she never crossed the street in the United States. So it's much different for her. And it's all, like I said, one side is jam-packed with traffic. She just see cars everywhere. It's nerve-wracking. And then the other side, they're flying past, you know? That can be intimidating to somebody who's not used to that. So you will be put in a position, if this is resonating for you, to where you just are going to lead people. You're going to be a voice of inspiration, of guidance for people until they're comfortable to stand in there, you know, to find themselves and to go their own path and to understand like what it is that they want to do. But sometimes you need tools, you need help to get to a certain space in order to do that, right? And that's what I feel like the Most High is delivering this message to me to get to y'all, because this is what you're being put into position to do, okay? You're guiding people to the promised land, wherever that is. Their promised land is not going to be the same as yours. But the fact of the matter is they're going to get to a place because of your help, okay? We all need guidance. We all need, whether, you know, most of the time you go within to find it. But, sorry, I had it, something from my son's school came up. But long story short, wherever they're going, you're going to be help for them, okay? Dang, I wish I had a title to give y'all. But that's pretty much the message that I had. I just wanted to share that with y'all because, you know, I just want y'all to understand, like, for who this resonates for. Even if you're not in a position of leadership right now, it's coming, okay? It's going to be something you didn't even see coming, something you didn't even expect. Like I said, I didn't know about the help this woman across the street. Like, yeah, I'm just trying to mind my own business to get to where I was going. But you're going to be put in place to help people because you got the right tools, you got the smarts to do it, the heart to do it, the will to do it, the drive to do it, the tenacity to do it, whatever that thing is, you have it, okay? And Spirit do not want you to back down from it, because people really do need you. Like, you really have gifts and treasures that are buried inside of you that only you possess, okay? And these people will go without and have more of a difficult time without you stepping up to the plate, right? So it's imperative that when Spirit, the universe, the Most High puts us in certain, connects us with certain people and puts us in certain positions, we should step into it, okay? Because, I mean, it's going to challenge your life and it's going to challenge theirs too if you don't, okay? But this is not like a warning message to scare you. It's just more so a preparation message for you to be aware, like, hey, something's coming your way that you're going to be the boss, okay? Point one period. You're going to be the boss. You're going to be the advisor. You're going to be whatever that is, but you're going to be that honcho, okay? The head honcho. And that's the end of this message, y'all. I hope that this resonated for someone. I hope that y'all find clarity with this message. If it's resonated for you once and last more time. What am I even talking about? Once more for the last time. And before I let y'all go, as I always say, make sure you keep your shit real. Tell the truth. Make sure you keep your shit raw. No holds barred. Then come back and kick it with y'all favorite brown skin John. Peace.